Welcome to another episode of Head Choppers Radio on this rainy day here, Sunday in Hartford, Connecticut, baby. So we got a lot to talk about today, man. Got a few things to talk about today here on Head Choppers Radio. Right now, my co-hosts are not with me, so it looks like I'm by myself today. Phil might show up a little late. We don't know. So it is what it is. So a few things, man. I want to start off with this. I saw a post, right? Well, I'm gonna go through this real quick. Let me just go into my photos here. I gotta chat about this, man. I see things. I need to share them. So I saw somebody today, and I feel like sometimes we need to talk to the folks about things. Sometimes people go through struggles in life, and these are folks you have to help because these are folks that can actually fall into depression. Colleagues, you don't know what people are going through until you don't ask the question. And you're actually there for them. So my thing is, I saw this post today, and the post says like this. This is what the post says. The post says, struggles are required in order to survive in life, because in order to stand up, you got to know what falling down is like. So, no names mentioned, no nothing. It's just sometimes you see somebody and you feel like they're going through something hard. They're going through something, maybe they don't want to open up, or they're looking for a way out of it. Sometimes you just gotta ask that person, hey, are you okay? Hey, what's going on? Do you want to talk about something? You gotta do things like that. And the reason why I'm asking, I'm saying this because there's a lot of folks out there that go through this. This is why some people commit suicide. This is why some people go out and they do stuff like go to schools, like these kids nowadays. They go to schools and they do massive shootings, and just certain things like this in life, man. And it really sucks. And it sounds like a very depressing post. I'll read it again. Struggles are required in order to survive in life, because in order to stand up, you got to know what falling down is like. I think many of us has been there. I think many of us been in that position. But my thing to this is this. This is what my thing is to this. So my thing to this is, are you gonna let the struggle take over you, or are you gonna take over the struggle? And by what I mean by that is, you can either let the struggle take over you, get depressed. You can let everybody hear your sob stories when everybody in this world got their own issues. Everybody got their own problems. Everybody pays their own bills. Everybody stresses over whatever, and so on. So for me, it's like I like taking over the struggle. Yeah, I know where I come from. I know what I've been through, and I'm not gonna let myself fall down either. You know what I mean? It sucks when you in those shoes. It really sucks when you in those shoes. And me coming from that lifestyle to where I'm at now in life, and where I feel comfortable with myself, I feel very, how can we say, I feel successful. I feel successful in what I've done. I feel successful in what I've accomplished so far. Where I want to be in life. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to conquer. So sometimes, I want to talk to this person. I'm not, like I said, I don't want to say names I want to talk to this person. I want to see if I'm able to motivate and put some energy, some positive energy into this person. Because that is a good friend. And the same thing for folks out there, man. I was talking to a barber over social media, and this barber happens to be on parole, and he's going through his thing, you know. But I see the positivity that he has, and he's not letting that stop him. He's not letting that stop him. He dude can't even, you know what I mean? I invited him to the show and everything. I didn't even know he was on parole, you know. But he hits me like, yo, I can't even leave the state, whatever. I can't. I'm limited to certain things, and I understand that because I've been in those shoes before too. And being in those shoes, I understand where he's coming from. But the fact that he's not letting that stop him, he's like, yo, I promise, like, yo, he really said, I promise you when I get off parole, everybody's gonna know me. They're gonna know me in the game. So meaning that he's in a positive attitude and he's surrounding himself around a positive atmosphere, and he's conquering the struggle. He's not letting the struggle take over him. He's conquering the struggle. So when that parole is over and the parolee says, you're done, he has a plan that he's going to execute. And I love that. I love people like that. And I respect that too. I respect that 100%. Why? Because you're not letting the struggle take over you. You know what I mean? I could be anywhere and I could say my sob story and I could tell where I come from and I could tell them, yo, I've been through this and I've been through that, and I could make that person feel me and feel bad for me. But then at the same time, are you going to use that to make that person and you make yourself dependent of that person so that person could do for you? Or you're going to make it known like, yo, listen, I've been through this and that. I'd rather been through this and that, get myself somewhere, and then tell my story. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is, man. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way because there is a lot of us in the industry and a lot of folks out there that we go through things, man. We go through a lot of things in life. But it's life. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna continue on a positive road and continue battling to better yourself? Like I said, let yourself rise, man. Let yourself be great, man. Let yourself be great because everybody could be great. Everybody has an opportunity in this world to be great. You know what I mean? It's just within yourself where you want to be. You gotta get that self motivation out of you. You just gotta get it out of you, man. For real. So hands with that. I'm gonna transition here on YouTube real quick. And here we go. So March 8th, 2020, we have the Head Chop 2K Knockout Barber Battle. The general admission right now with education is only $25. The VIP tickets are $50, and the battle registration it's $100. It's gonna be located at Favela Nightclub or Favela. They call it Favela Arena, which is at 145 Newfield Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut 06106 zip codes. Some of our sponsors right now are Gordito Snow Cones, La Negrita Popcorn, World Star Barber, Barbers, The Shop Newington Gavo, Kino the Barber, and Hattori Hanzo. We got a few more, so stay tuned for that. Got more logos coming, more of these stuff coming up. Also, some of our feature educators is Maury Marv, Ari Blaze, Jassy Sensational, Chef the Barber, Hatchet the Barber. We got judges, one more, Barbetto 81. I can't forget about Barbetto 81, man. We got him. We got Macho MVP as a judge. Hatchet and Area also judges. Richie Cuts is a judge. I myself is a judge, and so is Phil the Barber a judge, baby. I got some tough judges because we're gonna pick the best out of the best. A lot of people keep asking me about the battle and how the battle is going down. So the battle's going down like this, man. You guys are gonna compete in a tournament style battle, 4 rounds. Each round is gonna have a time limit. Each round will have a certain amount of barbers. A certain amount of barbers will be eliminated, and that leftover barbers will go over to the next round, and so on and so on. All right, so that's how that goes. Did I leave anything out there? No, I don't think I left anything out. You can go to eventbrite.com All the information is on eventbrite.com. There's a little green button on the bottom that says tickets. You can purchase your tickets. Just click on that. You can purchase your tickets there. There's VIP tickets, the battle registration. There's general admission with education as well. If you scroll up and down, you can read all the Barber Battle details. And then March 7, 2020, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., we're going to have a special guest, and by one of our sponsors, they're going to give a 1-hour class from Hatari Hanzo with a special guest educator. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I'm really looking forward to that class. That class is gonna be pretty dope, man. I'm glad that they're coming through, and we've been getting hit with a lot. So everybody, and I really can't forget, World Star Barber is our host. We got DJ Frentu, DJ Pito Flow. We have something special from our host. He's doing something special for us too as well. So that's pretty dope, and I love him for that, man. So shout out to World Star Barber. Make sure you go follow him. Make sure you go follow World Star Barber. Make sure you follow all our social medias, _the Barber. Make sure you follow Keener Barber and myself, Bryan the Barber Official. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to mine, Bryan the Barber Official, right down. Because the other one is down, we gotta wait about 3 months, I think, till we get back onto our original channel, man. So we're gonna give a little bit of the details right now on how you could enter this giveaway. So this whole upcoming week, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be going on the on my live, on my story at Bryan the Barber Official on Instagram. I will put all the details and all the rules so you guys can enter. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna follow those rules. And once you follow those rules and you do everything that those rules says, to enter, there will be a fee of only $5. There's a $5 fee, only $5, to enter to win 2 free tickets to one of the greatest events in 2020, which is Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle, man. Shout out to Richie Cuts out in here Industry Studio in New Britain, Connecticut. So you're gonna have a chance to win these 2 tickets. It's gonna be like a raffle. So there is a fee. It's $5. Follow the rules on Bryan the Barber Official. I'm gonna drop that tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, Monday, stay tuned to my story, and everything will be there. And if you follow the instructions that are on there and what to do, we're gonna put everybody on a list. So make sure once you enter, you send me your email, phone number, and full name. That means first name and last name. And then on next week's Hair Choppers Radio episode, you're gonna be able to tune in and find out who the winner is. Again, the winner from Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle also will win a money prize. $1,000 is up on the line. You will win $1,000 in tools and products. And you're also going to win a VIP pass to the Connecticut Barber Expo. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. To the Connecticut Barber Expo. That is going to be amazing, man. It is going to be something great. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see everybody at that event. I can't wait to network with everybody on a Saturday meet and greet. I will also be posting hotels as well for people that are coming from the outside of the state. I'm going to talk to a few hotels, see if I can get some block rooms for that event. Most likely you're going to be staying in downtown Hartford, so I'm going to talk to someone because it's the closest. It's closer to downtown Hartford. So I will get some hotel rooms blocked for you guys so you guys can get some good rooms and have some fun out there. Go to Pratt Street if you're looking to come out here a day earlier or 2 days earlier, which is on Friday, and you'll want to be here for the Saturday meet and greet. Make sure, man. Make sure you tell me. I'll be able to help you guys with that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So in regards to this, I've been watching a lot of Instagram lately and paying attention to what's going on in the industry. And Yeah, I gotta say, my man Lowe's cut it, man. Yo, this dude is on another level, man. I'm gonna go right now and did y'all see the Halloween joint he just did? He did a few of them actually. He got the guy with the it's like a barber, old school. He put the black and white barber pole on it. The makeup on it is crazy. The hairstyle is very texture. So it's pretty dope what he's doing, man. This dude is. I see him already. I see this dude already in Hollywood doing makeup for like movies and hair for movies and all this type of stuff, man. The guy is a genius, man. He's on another level. He did a girl too. These haircuts are very textured, man. The makeup is on point too. He did it with actually with his girlfriend. He did I think it's Asiria Guindo. That's his girl. So he's been doing some collabs with his girl. That's really really awesome, man. Hello there. KHF F15, KHS F15. What's up, guys? If you guys have any questions and you're on my live right now, make sure to just ask, man. Just ask. Or you want to tune in right now to Bryan the Barber's official channel. We're actually live streaming right now on YouTube. You can see our live stream right now, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, man, I've been paying attention a lot to what Barbers has been doing, what's going around, what's new, what's not. Shout outs to Uplift Provision Company. Shout outs to them, to Uplift Provision Company. Check out their pomade, man. They pretty got some pomade. I have it on right now. They gave me some samples over at the Barbers Fest, so I had some left over and I actually used it today for the first time. It's a great product. Check that out. Another great company that's been coming out too lately is the Bearder Butler. The Bearder Butler, guys. Have y'all been paying attention to the Bearder Butler, man? These guys are going in hard, man. They did Vegas. They did the Concrete Jungle Hair Battle. I'm trying to get them to come to mine. So if you guys are watching Bearder Butler, Tony, get at me, man. Get at me. I got boosts for you. So yeah, man. They were actually at the DC Barber Expo too as well. Seen them up in there. So shout out to the Bearder Butler, man. They got some great products. I hear that beard oil and beard balm is really good. They got styling cream as well, and a matte styling paste. It's a 50-50 matte styling paste, which is I believe that one is half matte, half paste. Yeah, check it out. And it's called the Bearder Butler's product. It's for beards, mostly on beards, but they got hair products as well too. So it's real. That beard butter, man. That beard butter here is great too. Hey, did you guys watch Tyreek Jackson this past week too as well? Tyreek, that's an awesome dude to listen to, man. Talks a lot about financials too, and financials for us barbers. So stay tuned to him. Also pay attention to him on Tyreek Talk Tuesdays. Also, shout out to Tito Barbero, man. I want to shout this guy out. I promised them that I will call him and I will give him a call. So shout out to Tito Barbero, man. Tito Barbero is from New Jersey. He established in New Jersey. And Tito Barbero, he does this thing. It's called Cuts for Christ. And I respect that. And he just won today he was at the Queens and Diamonds grants, something like that. He was at an event today, and he actually was in recognition for what he does in the community. So he does a lot of things for this. He's the only barber that I've seen in reality. I follow him a lot, and I see what he does, and he does a lot of things for the community. And he has a thing that he does, Cuts for Christ. So Tito, we haven't forgot you here on Hair Choppers Radio. We've been busy with a lot of things, but we are reaching out because I also am a guy that I go to church. I respect my Lord, and I go out there and I pay my respects to the Lord and do what the Lord wants me to do too as well. So respects to him because he's actually doing something good for the community, and I know God's gonna repay you in many ways. Shout outs to Grooming for Greatness too as well. I want to say shout outs to Grooming for Greatness because Grooming for Greatness, check them out, man. They're from here, from Hartford. They're from Hartford, Connecticut, and they've been doing a lot of things. They've been moving around, networking. Guys been networking a lot. I think every Barber event I've been to, I just rise out here and I'm sitting down. I look over and I'm like, oh, Grooming for Greatness. Like he's there. So shout outs to him. He's actually the owner of the Red Carpet Barbershop on Capitol Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. So shout outs to him, man, because it's crazy. I've been seeing him all over. I went to Concrete Jungle here, at Barbers Fest, CT Barber Expo, Rise of Hair. Like, yo, it was crazy, man. I was like, man, he's everywhere. That's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen, man. It's, sometimes, barbers are scared to leave the chair because that's where they're making their money. And I feel you on that. I feel you that, you're in the chair, that's your salary, but then the barbers start wondering, oh, why is that barber all the way up there? And a lot of these barbers, it's hard because you see them. They're up there. They're getting up there. And then you start asking this question, how they got there. And the question I ask you is, why are you not there? And then you're the guys that are complaining, oh, this barber is whack, this and that. Listen, every barber got their style. I respect every barber. I respect how every barber cuts or whatever, and the styles and the way they're being creative. I respect all that, man, to tell you the truth. And how you get out there and become this, and people are scared to leave that. Like, I met barbers that are like, nah, I don't want to turn a bar. I'm going to lose money. But sometimes you have to take that risk. Sometimes you have to get out of that chair. Sometimes you have to say no to your clients for those 1 or 2 days. Your clients are with you 24, I'm going to say 365 days of the years. For a barber from like me, myself, that comes from New York, we work 365 days a year. No break, no nothing. And then when we go on vacation, everybody don't want to let us go on vacation. I'm like, yo, but I can't even go on a week vacation because you want me to service you, bro. But yo, you got a team. If you got a team built up in the shop, that team will take care of your clients as well and feed them somehow, But sometimes you gotta take those risks. You gotta go to events and you gotta network. It doesn't have to really be a barber event, but you could go to other events. I take advantage of many events here in Connecticut, and ever since I've been in Connecticut, a lot of people think I'm crazy and say, yo, but why are you going there? You're gonna lose money this weekend. I look at them and I'm like, you know what? It's a risk that I'm taking and an investment. At the time, the way I think is an investment for myself as well. You know what I mean? Hair Choppers Radio would not be going on if it wasn't for me taking these risks. Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle would not be happening if I don't take these risks and I go out and network and I go with little flyers, I go with business cards, I introduce myself to companies that are, some of the owners are there, some of the ambassadors are there, so you can talk to anybody, just anybody, and get your word out. Once you get the word out and you start having people recognize you and who you are and what you do, remember your Instagram is your portfolio. So people are watching on social media as well. You can use social media to your advantage in that way. A lot of people, oh, Bryan, you don't use social media for, no, I don't use social media for clients. Clients is a whole different side of the business. But as far as it goes for companies and you becoming an influencer and things like that, where, you got to represent a company or you got to network in a certain way and stuff like that, then yeah, I do use social media in that way. But you have to get out the box sometimes. You got to leave that chair sometimes and take that risk and invest into yourself. Um, Even if it's with a seminar, a class here and there, or an event here and there, sometimes you got to do it to give yourself exposure. Let the people in the industry know who you are if you want to be that type of industry barber. You know what I mean? I see a lot of barbers do it, man. These barbers that don't go to events, they just sit back, right? And they criticizing. Criticizing barbers that are in the industry. You know, let's say about 70% of the barbers in the industry are pretty fly barbers, man. They do what they do, and I respect them because they hustling on another level. They got vision. Their vision is they don't want to be stuck. They so creative in their mind. They taking it to another level. You know what I mean? And that's I see them, man, and I want to go the same path. I like that path. You know what I mean? I'm always surrounded by positive people that are always doing things. So that's a great thing. You know, I respect all those barbers. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to all the industry barbers that are doing their thing, man. Young cat like Big Blends too. Shout outs to Big Blends. Look at this cat was in North Carolina alongside one of my boys. Who's actually his mentor, John J. Faded. John J. goes way. I go way back with that dude. John J. is a dude that, man. Y'all sleeping on these North Carolina barbers, you know what I mean? And there's some good barbers out there, man. The fades is great. They doing some things, man. But this kid was under his wings. He had a great mentor, and now this kid is only about 19 years old, I believe, Vic, or 20, 21 now. We started young, you know, and this kid now is working in Atlanta. I think he's at Hawks place over there. Now he's doing celebrities, all this, you know, he got himself out there. And he did what he did, yo. He also went to events, network, got himself out there, let people know who he was, man. You know, did what he did, and I respect that. So shout outs to him. Shout out to all the young cats in the up and coming barber industry, man. A lot of people gotta take advantage, man. $26 billion industry came out of Forbes. So on the Forbes magazine, you backtrack and look at it. Go to Forbes.com and backtrack, man. $26 billion. If you're not taking advantage of $26 billion that this industry has to offer, something wrong with you, man. There's something wrong with you, for real, man. I'm gonna tune in now to YouTube on my phone. I want to see the chat room. You guys also got a live feature here. A live feature. You can rewind too. You can actually rewind. All right, we got Henry Stegall. Let's see. All right, so I'm in the chat room right now, live with you guys too as well. So yeah, man, like I just mentioned how you could get in the giveaway. So tomorrow night, Monday night, I'm gonna say around 9 p.m. 9 p.m. on my story on Instagram, I'm gonna post the rules and instructions, and it is like a raffle. You're going to go to my story at Bryan the Barber Official. You're gonna tune in at 9 p.m. I will have all the instructions there. There is an entry fee to this raffle to win the Hair Choppers Video 2K Knockout Barber Battle. It's a $5 entry fee. You have a chance to win. The raffle will go on throughout this whole week. Next week, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. You will have the chance to win the Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle tickets. Man, I'm a little bit tired here. That got me here 6:30 at night. But we working, we do this for the love of y'all. So, y'all gonna tune in at 9 p.m. You're gonna have the instruction. You got a chance to win the Hair Choppers 2K Knockout Barber Battle tickets. So tomorrow night, I will put everything down. So tomorrow night, at 9 p.m., you're going to tune into Bryan the Barber's official story. You're going to pay, if you're willing to pay the $5, pay the $5. and the instructions will be there on how to win. It's a raffle next week at 6:30. By the end of the show, we will mention who the winner is. You will also, in the instructions, there will be send me your email, send me your full name and a phone number. That way we can get in contact for you. Because if you're not watching the show, then we can reach you and let you know that you won tickets to the 2K Knockout Barber battle. All right. So we've been watching a lot of things in the industry, man, and I like the way the industry is evolving too. I love how the industry is evolved from where I come from. I was telling people a while back. We was talking on one of the shows, and I come from New York. New York, especially the Bronx, is a city where I don't see the barbers too united. There's so much competition out there, and it's literally competition, even inside within your barbershop. Especially when you're booth renting. There's three options that you have in New York, and a lot of people don't know this. And a lot of barbers don't know this. So when you work downtown, you have the option of going commission. You have the option of getting salary. Of you have the option of paying booth rent. So now your booth rent, I believe now is anywhere from 200 to 250. Commission is 60-40 or 50-50. And then salary, you could start anywhere. They could start you. These guys could start you anywhere from 120 a day to about 300 a day, depending on how good you are and how much clientele you're receiving throughout the week. And that's including your tips. So imagine how much you're gonna be making on salary over there. It's great because it's something that you don't have to. When you're on salary, you don't have to worry about paying booth rent. So if it's slow, you're still getting paid. So at the end of the week, you still making your tips and you still get paid your weekly check. But you gotta count the days. You work 5 days, 6 days, you got 2 days off, whatever. You got your booth renters. You know what I mean? Washington Heights, shout outs to you. You guys work 24 hours, 7 days a week. There's barbers doing shifts out there. And that's crazy. You go at 3 in the morning and get a shape up. Come out of the club and get a shape up. That's how crazy New York is, man. But the thing is, there's so much. I don't know why they're like, people go against each other too in a barbershop, man. I wish New York would change that a little bit and would unite more as an industry and would unite more as barber brothers. That's one thing about New York, man. We hate on each other, man. I went through it in the Bronx. Barbers would hate on me, man. They would talk shit to my clients and tell them that I messed up his hair. Like, yo, this line is not good. Blah blah. Take them outside. Start talking to them and start talking crap. But like, yo, like it's crazy the stuff that they do, man. To the point where you even start to fight each other, man, because it's just that dumb. And it's like, damn. I see the difference. I come out here to Connecticut and all I receive is love, and I'm like, wow. Barbers actually don't hate like that. They actually work together. I came into a great group of guys. Well, Phil the Barber, Matt Barber 12, Nate the Barber 860. We were at Southside before over in Franklin and Hartford, and to come to a group of barbers like that, man, that's pretty dope. It's pretty different. But just the love and the way they welcome you, make you feel like your family already, And that was pretty dope, and I respected that a lot, man. And it was just crazy to me how it was, because I'm looking at these guys and I'm like, nah, can't be, man. This guy's showing me love like that. That's crazy. Especially Il Phil the Barber, man. That's a great guy right there, man. Guy got a big heart. Things that he does is amazing. Gabby, Nathan Barber 860, man. Young cat too. 19 years, 20 years old now, man. Just turned 20, and this guy's doing amazing things, and great barber, man. Picked up really fast, really quick. Dope barber, man. I told him he's gonna be the next A-Rod. It's crazy that you see this, and I'm just like, wow. And I'm going crazy in my head because I'm like, nah, man, that's that they fool they kidding me. They fooling around with me, man. You know, when you come from a city like that, you adapt to certain things, you know, and so you're always on the defensive, like, you know, what I mean, there's no offense, there's always defense because it's a tough city, man. You gotta be on your toes all the time. So you know you gotta keep your eyes wide open. So out there, you know what I mean, a lot of people see me do what I do. I got into the salary business after a while. I stopped paying booth rent. I stopped doing commission. It wasn't worth it for me at the time, and salary was actually really good for me at the moment. Even though I didn't have no slow days, there was no slow days for me. I would work 7 days a week, and it was something different. You know, you had to be on time. You had to be always there for your customers. You do get vacation time. You know, after you do, it's just like a normal company. You do 1 year working like a 9 to 5. You do 1 year, you get your 1 week vacation. Do the 2 years, you get your 2 weeks vacation, and so on. You know, only thing you didn't get was benefits. You know, nothing like that. All money was under the table, and it was good to me. It was good for me because I was making a certain amount of money that I wasn't even used to at the time. You know, I'm working in Manhattan, fashion district, and the money was just raking in. These guys were giving me tips anywhere from, you know, my when I first started working there, my tips was only $20 per person that I did, and I was just like, okay, cool, 20 here, 20 there. It was just an extra 20 on top of what the haircut cost, you know. But I wouldn't receive what the haircut because I was getting paid what I was getting paid a day. So I was pretty cool because I would see my check with and I would see my tips every day. Then I got a raise. After I got my raise is when I really started seeing what I could make as a 6-figure barber, and I was just like, wow, I've never seen this much money as a barber, you know. And then the funny thing is, I used to work construction out in the city. I was in local one masonry free, doing bricklaying, and it was nuts because I was like, damn, I make more money than I do what I was doing in construction or any other job that I had. But my thing was when I came from PR out here, I still came with the mentality that barbers didn't make no money, man. I still was a little iffy about certain things. So I was like, nah, I gotta get me a real job, you know what I mean? I need something with benefits, this and that I could hold down my daughter, that I could hold down myself, I could pay rent out here, all that, you know. I was still trying to figure things out. And when I got into this job with this dude, shout outs to you, Sam, because you gave me the opportunity and showed me a whole different side of the business, man. That dude owns now four locations, in downtown Manhattan, and four great locations where he's done amazing. So I learned a lot with him on the business side, and I learned how to speed up, learn different techniques. I used to take 45 minutes per client or a little bit more when I came from PR out here in 2012. And it was crazy because I would always watch him, and I would always watch this guy would zoom through people, woo, 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 haircuts on point and all that, and I'm like, wow. I used to just look at him and I'm like, what is he doing that I'm not doing? How is he able to accomplish what he's doing and make that obscene amount of money in an hour? And I'm just like, and I kept paying attention. One time I told him, I'm like, yo, I need to sit next to you. I want to be next to you. Why I chose to be next to him? Because I wanted to watch every move he did. I wanted to learn that speed. And in a city like New York, especially in the location we were, I needed to learn that. I couldn't do 45-minute haircuts. He would sometimes get mad at me. Why are you taking so long, Bryan? Just do this and do that. Oh, like it was funny, man. But he was patient with me in the beginning. When he first opened up the first shop, and he was patient with me. And then I picked up. You know, I started being a little bit more faster. Then I started breaking down to 30 minutes until I got to like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it was a wrap from there. You know, once I started getting that speed, and When those busy days come in, man, I would knock out 3 to 4 people in an hour. It was amazing, man, because it shows you, your different type of clientele, and we're in a city where people just in and out. They just want to come in and then they want to go, they're on their lunch break. They only got this much time and they need to go, and coming here to Connecticut, I can see the difference between the city and what it is to live out here. This is kind of country out here. It's much slower pace. I could take my time with the customer if I want, 'Cause out here you do anywhere from 20, 25 a day, and that's a good day, actually, here in CT. And compared to what I was doing in the city, I was breaking my back, man, but the motivation that I had in front of me, I didn't even think, like, I wasn't even thinking about, wow, like, I'm breaking my back, but I got the energy to go. I remember one time I did 84 people in one day. And that day, that man told me, listen, Bryan, if you want to stay overtime, and I actually stood overtime that day, man. I stood over to I think I got out of the shop like 11 o'clock at night, man. All the way from 8 in the morning to about 11 o'clock at night. And I remember him telling him, don't put the money in the register. Keep that money for you and take that for you. And I appreciated that because he actually saw that I put in some work after for extra money. You know what I mean? And that was pretty dope. And I appreciated him for that. And yo, that's the most people I've ever done in one day. 84 people. I counted the roster like from 8 in the morning what we had on schedule to that time of night. I'm like, wow, 84 people. To what I'm doing now, to what I do now, in the day. And now is a little bit more relaxing and is well off on me because I'm a bit older now. I don't have that young energy no more. So us as barber, we also got to take it easy. We got to take it very easy with our health. It's good to go to the gym, work out, eat very healthy as well. Remember, there's a lot of downfalls for us, man. We work on machines that are vibrating on our hands all the time, so we could go anywhere from arthritis, carpal tunnel, and so on. So we really got to take care of our health. We really got to take care of our legs. So it's very important for us barbers to have stress mats on our stations. That way our legs and feet are relaxed. Wear comfortable shoes. If you have insoles, wear insoles as well. That way your heel or your front part of the foot could also be relaxed. Your calf could be relaxed. You're standing all day. As far as us working with machines and being at a 90-degree angle or 45-degree angle with our hands and arms, we have to do stretches in the morning. It's really good to stretch out your body in the morning when you wake up. That way you're good to go. As far as eating as well, us barbers, we could create bad habits. We could create really bad habits as far as eating. Sometimes we don't have the time of day. We don't have the time of day to just get a nice breakfast or a nice lunch. Sometimes we get out late, and by the time we get home, it's so late that you have to eat dinner at that time, So it's good to mediate your food and the way you eat in a certain way. As far as sugars and getting your energy up in the morning, man, drink 2 glasses of water with lemon. Get some protein. Protein is very important in the morning. For us, it's good to work out because we need a lot of energy. Us barbers, we do need a lot of energy. As far as us, the busy barbers, really staying up all the time, our body needs energy. So remember, as long as you eat natural fruits, it creates natural sugar. Sugar like domino sugars or any granulated sugar or any type of cane sugar, all that sugar that's not really good for our bodies, that creates it's like having a Red Bull. Let's put it this way. It's like having a Red Bull, and then when that down comes, you're like, ooh, I gotta get another Red Bull, Meanwhile, natural fruits, strawberries, peaches, plums, bananas. All that has natural sugars. It's what your body really needs, and your body feeds off of that, and it creates energy in your body, natural energy. So it's great that we eat healthy. Try to order, get DoorDash, Grubhub, something. There's a lot of healthy stuff on those apps too as well, and you can order and it'll be delivered to you. Because remember, some of the times we can't leave the barbershop. We leave the barbershop for a second. We're like, time is money and money is time. So get DoorDash, get Grubhub, whatever those apps is to order food on any application. Just get them. That way you can get food delivered to your shop. Just like the other day, DoorDash, you suck though. DoorDash sucks. I ordered pizza for the guys. It took like 2 hours to get that pizza, man. DoorDash, your Dashers, all that shit sucks, bro. I had to get my money back and reorder the order again. I had the barbers waiting there 2 hours, man, for food. So that kind of sucks, man. Also, stick with Grubhub. Grubhub really works. It's something that is really awesome. We got to create these good habits for ourselves and take care of ourselves, because we do go through a lot when we're working. Some of us work 7 days a week. Some of us work 5 days a week, or however your schedule. Sometimes do it. Some people do it for part time. It just depends on how it is. But for full time barbers, man, we really got to take care of ourselves. So I really recommend that you guys, all these little tips and hints really helps you. Other than that, right back to Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle. Again, I'm going to mention it. We are giving away 2 free tickets to the 2K Knockout Barber Battle. So all you have to do is tomorrow night, 9 p.m., I will be releasing. There is an entry fee of $5. I will tell you how to pay those $5. You're also going to send me your full name, email, and a phone number. So in case next week when we mention the winner on Hair Choppers Radio, we have somewhere to reach you at, whether it's email or calling you and letting you know that you won the 2 tickets. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m., I will be releasing that. So good luck to everybody throughout every week here on Hair Choppers Radio. We're gonna be doing something new. We're gonna be giving something away. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Also, general admission tickets with education right now $25. There's VIP tickets available for $50. For the VIP tickets holder, you will be getting swag bags at the event. There is the battle registration is only $100. That covers 3 of your models, and also yourself for the battle and the entry fee. So that covers all that. So that's pretty dope. And good luck. Oh, I can't even forget. There is a money prize for the winner of the barber battle of 2K Knockout Barber Battle. $1,000. $1,000 is up on the line for the winner. You're also gonna win $1,000 in tools and products, and you're also getting a VIP ticket to the Connecticut Barber Expo. Woo wee! Man, good luck to the winner. Good luck to whoever. Good luck to all the barbers, man. For real, good luck to all the barbers, cause $1,000, $1,000 in money, and $1,000 in tools and products, and a VIP ticket to the CT Barber Expos, plus a gold Babyless FX. Oh man, I think I'm gonna register to battle. I think I'm gonna pay my only. I'm gonna pay $100 to my own event because I want to battle. I want to win $1,000 and $1,000 in tools and products, a gold effects, and a VIP ticket to the CT Barber Expo. Oh my God, man, this is gonna be going down in Hartford, Connecticut, March 8th, 2020. It's gonna be insane. And then on the Saturday meet and greet, March 7th, Saturday meet and greet at the Shop Newington, we're gonna have a 1 hour free class by one of our sponsors, Hatari Hanzo. by a surprise guest educator. Man, it can't get no better. This event is getting more fire. And then this is another special announcement. And then, dude, oh man, we're gonna have an after party after the event is done after 8 p.m. After party, gonna have an after party. Yeah, I know I shouldn't even sing. That's why I didn't get into the singing thing. I don't have a singing career future here, so I stay a barber. So that's pretty dope, man. It's an amazing thing, you know. Thank you to everybody. Oh, let me tune in back over here because I got people in the chat room on here, man. All right, so we got it's crazy, bro. The CT Expo this year was okay. We got my boy Henry Stilo. So Henry Stilo goes, it's crazy, bro. The CT Expo this year was my first event, and I've been cutting since '96. Bro, I'm happy I was there. It was a great experience, which I knew about it before. That is crazy to hear. There's a lot of barbers. You know what, Henry? You're not the only one like that, man. There's a lot of barbers I know. They've never been to a barber event, a barber battle, a barber conference, or a barber expo ever in their lives. You know, there's a lot of us that it's crazy because we visit these barber shops and sometimes we go with these posters and we let them know about these events. And they look at us and they're like, bro, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? I'm not going to that. There's nothing involved there. But then it's the same barbers that are going, they're criticizing these barbers that are on Instagram and they're industry barbers. And they're wondering how they got there. You know, they're really wondering how they got there. And I'm like, dude, they got there because they go to these events. And these events, CT Barber Expo is one of the biggest. I'm hoping to be the second biggest out here in CT. You know? And shout outs to you, Jay Majors, because you're a good man, and you know a lot of people would have been like, oh, yeah, I'm a hate on him because he's doing the event in the same town that I'm from. Yo, that's a good brother, bro. Jay Majors, man, good man, and he's even helping us out with giving us tips. You know, it's my first event. It's our first event. Me, Phil, Kino's first event, man. And we doing this with a lot of passion and the heart that we got for our industry, and for a man to come up to us, we're doing an event. You know, we're on a small scale. We ain't competing with him, man. We just doing this for the love and showing love to the barber industry out there, and trying to, you know, we're receiving the support right back, but he's showing us how to do it, man. And shout outs to you because that's showing you he's on a higher scale, but he's not a hater. He's actually a participator. He's helped. He's a motivator. That shows a lot. Then my man goes, yeah, bro. I was just talking about New York and how New York, bro. How the barber industry was in New York, and he's like, yeah, bro. I got out of New York in 2010. It's a shame how the barber game is over there. It is, man. The barber game. The barber game is crazy. I've been out the barber game in New York for about 2 years and a half now. I haven't cut it here in New York. I go back on once in a while to do like house calls and stuff like that. And shout out to you guys that still support me out in New York. So it's crazy because a lot of people, the game out there is, like I said, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of barbers in New York. A lot. We're talking about probably over 300, say from 200 to 300,000 barbers in New York, and that's just the city. A lot of barbershops. A lot of barbershops. I'm from the Bronx, man. Just on Castle Hill Avenue alone. From the stretch of Castle Hill and Tremont to the stretch of Castle Hill and Randall. Wow, there must be a total of at least 100 and something barbershops just on that strip. That's a lot, and most of the barbershops are next to each other. It's just right next to each other, like literally next to each other. And there's a lot of competition, man, and people tend to hate. I don't understand the hate, you know. One thing I do like about here about Connecticut and how they they're really strict on the business laws, so they should do this in New York because it'll give the opportunity to many to make this a real career. Out there really is not really respected like the way it is respected in other states, as far as the barber industry. And this is one thing that CT here in Hartford, Newington, Weathersfield. This is something that Connecticut does, and it's very. I like it. I like it because it's structured. So it's a business law. So if you have a barber shop, let's say in a plaza, you could be the only barber shop in that plaza. Nobody could open. It has to be either nail salon or a women's salon, and that's it. And then between those two, if a let's say a hair salon for women opens up, and your barbershop is right next to that, you can only do men's haircut, and that salon can only do women. So that business law is restricted to that, and that's a great thing because it gives opportunity for everybody to open in different sections and things like that. When I first came here, I was like, wow. Another thing is block radius here. If you're on a block, let's say from corner to corner, your barbershop is on that block, they can't open on that same side of the block. They can open across the street or they can open on the next corner over. That's how it is here in Connecticut. And that's amazing how they do that because it really controls. It really controls. It really controls how businesses like moms and pops businesses here are run, small businesses, and that's dope. I really respect that. It gives a lot of opportunities to a lot of barbershop owners here to be successful. See, it's hard in New York to be successful as a barbershop owner because there's just so many of them, and the sad part is, I could run through these barbershops in New York and none of these guys are licensed. The barbershop owner doesn't even have to be a barber, to tell you the truth. He just needs the business certificate license, and that's it. Business license, you put it on a wall, you get your OSHA, which is just the rules of for people who are working for minimum wage or whatever. You get your OSHA, stick that shit on the wall, and you got yourself a barbershop. Put 10 stations, rent them out to barbers, and he's making money. Charging 175 anywhere to 200 for a booth, for booth rent out there, And he don't even care how the haircuts come out. He don't care. So how are you supposed to build a team like that? When you have people, and that's why the industry in New York is the way it is. Guys, I'm gonna come back to the live here on Bryan the Barber's Official. And that's why the industry it is the way it is in New York and why things happen. Most of the time, the barbershop owner is not even there, man. So you have if you got a problem in a barbershop, sometimes even a barber owner, man, I experienced that. I've been through so much in New York with this stuff, man, that I could tell you everything that goes on in a barbershop. So my man Henry Stilo, he goes, he worked in Freeport, Long Island. There was 10 shops in a 10 block radius. Yeah, man. So that's how it is, man. Most of the barbershops that I worked in, none of the owners in New York have been barbers. None of them are barbers. I had one guy that ran the barbershop, and it was a cover up for him to run numbers. And he didn't care what happened. He didn't care how haircuts came out. There was another shop, the dude owned the liquor store next door, and he already had a business certificate. Stuck it on the wall, that's it. Open up the shop next door, and that's it. He's in. Rented out the booth. I worked at another shop. Guy wasn't even the owner either. Put 4 stations there, let us work. You know, I didn't care what the shop looked like. That's the shop where my man's Karate Pete was at. If y'all tuned into that episode of Head Choppers before, Karate Pete was the dude that liked stabbing people for no reason. Come in the barbershop, you start arguing, he's stabbing you. You know, it's crazy what I've been through in the barber industry in New York, man. And it was kind of depressing at the same time. If it wasn't for that man out in the fashion district for hiring me, man, and putting me and showing me that side of the business, man, I don't even know where I'd be right now. I think I wouldn't even be doing head choppers. I would not be doing this head choppers radio 2K knockout barber battle. I would not be doing it, man. But the barber industry in New York has to change. There has to be some rules out there, man. Um, I think there should be a little the board, the state board, inspectors. They have to be a little bit more stricter. I know it's a big city. It's 5 boroughs. You got Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx. You know, they have to be a little bit more stricter on, Manhattan, all that. They got to be a little bit more stricter. Why? Because the barber industry out there is not respected as it should be. You know, people walk in and they don't even care what the head like. They don't care about the quality. They don't care about anything. Sometimes I was out there and I see haircuts and I'm like, wow. He didn't even dust them off. No hot towel. A lot of people give a lot of dry shades. They're doing it's just crazy, and I'm just like, oh man, what are they doing, man? Inspectors really don't come through. They should be a little bit more serious in the barber industry, and I think the craft in New York will be respected a little bit more when you have licensed barbers cutting your hair or working in the shop. You know, there's so many barbershops in New York that they're not licensed, man. Not licensed. I could run through the whole Bronx. I could walk into shops and at least could be one out of the 5 barbers that's there is licensed. The other 4 unlicensed, man. And I'm not knocking these dudes, man, because I know they gotta get the hustle on. Most of these dudes, they've been through their struggles, and this is the way to get their money. And I feel you, but do it the right way, man. You know, this is what's also killing the industry. As far as I respect the industry barbers, but then there's the other side of the industry, which is the barbershop. The reality of it, where we get our money, where we really do our work. And that's why I kind of left New York too, and I looked at the outskirts out here, cause it's like, where's the industry going on in New York? There's so many events being done in New York that I'm like, and they're not really being supported like they're supported. What's up, Scarface? What's up, man? What's going on? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. So there's so many things going on that I'm like, 2 years and a half, and I'm here in Connecticut, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I came out here, and I love how the barber industry is here. Then I still look at New York, and I still go back to New York once in a while, man, and nothing changes. And it's like, damn, where's the craft going in New York, man? There's some hot barbers out here. There's some fly barbers in New York, man. You know what I mean? I know a bunch of them. I'm from there myself, but I'm like, where's my craft going in New York, man? Like I said, I could walk into a barbershop right now in New York, man, and could be 6 barbers in there. One barber is licensed, the other 5 are not. And it's like, damn, this is what's killing the industry. This is what's killing everything. This is what makes us look bad. I guarantee if inspectors was to do their jobs in New York and do what they gotta do, they'll do a cleanup, man. And another thing that I wanted to say and wanted to get out, I think every owner, whoever runs a barbershop in New York, and you're running that, you should be a barber. There's a lot of barbershops in New York that barbershop owners are not barbers. So you can't tell a barber what to do. You can't help a barber, and a barber needs help. with a haircut, and he's not even understanding. They do apprenticeship. They do a lot of apprenticeship in New York. You can get apprenticeship license in New York, and with that license, you're able to cut anywhere. But if you work in a barber shop where the barber shop owner is not a barber, that apprentice, he's not gonna learn anything. So it's gonna be like, okay, what am I learning? The barbershop owner can. You got another unlicensed barber. He probably doesn't even know what he's doing. He don't even know probably the process of sanitation or what to do. You know, so what is that apprentice? He's learning bad habits. He's gonna create bad habits. He's gonna continue in his whole craft down the drain. You know what I mean? So I believe that every barbershop in New York should every barbershop owner should be a barber. Man. You should have a barber there because that's the only way those barbershops are gonna be successful. Another thing is to do they should take the state board out there, man, business laws and all this, man. They should do what Connecticut is doing. One barbershop per block. If you open a barbershop on this side, you can't open up a bar. Like they should do it like they do it here, man. It will be so much better for guys to be a little bit more successful. I respect that here in Connecticut, man. I really do. And it's crazy, man. Everything that I've observed through my barber career, man. 27 years doing this, and half of the career, I didn't expect to make this a career. I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think I was gonna make so much money off of being a barber, and meeting celebrities, getting to travel, going to different expos, getting the support that I give right back. It's crazy how this has been done and what the industry has shown me, and the industry showed me where to get to and staying positive and being around good people and getting that love right back. And I'm just like, wow, like I've done a lot with the barber industry, man. It's crazy, and it's something that I love to do now. Before it wasn't really my first passion. It wasn't my love. My first passion was actually basketball. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of basketball. I even got a scholarship to one of the best high schools in the Bronx, which is St. Raymond's High School for boys, and actually came out in the Bronx Time. Came out in a few newspapers, and that was pretty awesome, man. And I was just like, wow. That was really my first passion. Was basketball, man. I didn't think that barbering was gonna take me this far and take me to where I'm at right now in my life, and it took me away from a lot. All the frustrations, everything that I was doing, as far as being involved back in my lifestyle that I used to live and everything, it took me out of all that. It was a way for me to escape all that, When I take and sit somebody in my chair, it's like, okay, my art begins. I had a professor back in Puerto Rico when I went to school, Instituto de Banca y Comercio. Had a professor who, during class, it was funny because during class I just sat there and it was the most boring class ever. And I'm like, I don't want to learn about this, man. Like, I'm just sitting there and I'm just doodling on a piece of paper, and I'm learning and I'm just drawing something out. As I'm drawing this out, funny thing is I didn't see the professor coming over to me, and he's just looking at me. He's looking at what I'm still not even noticing. I'm so daydream in what I'm doing. I'm daydreaming into what I'm doing. I don't even notice that he's standing next to me, and he's like, Bryan, what are you doing? I'm like, what? He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just drawing, bro. I even told him the truth. I'm like, bro, this class is boring. Like, I'm not even feeling this class. I just want to cut hair. He's like, no. You gotta learn. You gotta go through this. He's like, let's make a deal. And the deal was, he brings a model the next day, and he shows me. He's like, you could do what you're drawing right now. You could do it on hair. I look at him and I'm like, I wasn't really into I didn't know about these barber shows. I didn't know about, like, I was in Puerto Rico at the time, and we had the San Juan Barber Beauty Show. We had Maya West Beauty Show and the Ponce Barber Show. And I didn't know about any of these expos. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I was a street barber. Um, I was what we call marquesina barber, and that's all I know. I just cut hair and made money that way, you know. And he told me, listen, Brian, what you're doing on that paper, you could do it on hair. And I was blessed with a talent that I could draw. So I was like, wow. I'm like, there's no way I could do that on hair, bro. I don't know what you. I was going off, and I'm like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about, man. The reality, I really don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do that on hair. I'm like, those clippers are not a pencil. Those clippers are not even a pen or a marker. Like, I have no clues. He's like, listen, you can do that on hair, man. What I'm gonna do with you is this. If tomorrow I bring a model and I do this design on this model, will you pay attention more in class? And then I teach you, I take you under my wing and I teach you how to do that. I said, all right, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? And my guess was like, there's no way he's gonna accomplish that on the hair. To me, I was like, he's out of his mind. Um, so I took him up on his offer, and on that offer, I went the next day, and during that same class, um, he actually he postponed a class, and that class he took it and he actually did a design, and that design ended up being a Jesus Christ on this person's head. I was so amazed with what he's done on this person's head. I was like, okay, now I want to learn. Now I really want to learn. And I was like, so he took me under his wing. I started paying more attention to everything I said. I needed to pay attention because all the stuff that he was showing me was stuff that I had to take for the state board in Puerto Rico. As far as learning the 14 steps to a shave too as well, and naming them. You know, I had to remember all this. We had I think it was about 100 and something questions. It was 2 hours, at least 2 hours test, including another hour for the 14 steps of shave. So I had to go to Alto Rey in San Juan to take my state board out there. Yeah, but I had to go to a colegiado. So he was teaching me that. Same time he's teaching me all this stuff, he's teaching me how to draw on hair and do designs and hair designs and all this. My first hair design was the logo for Metal Militia. I don't know if you guys know what a Metal Militia is, but the Metal Militia is the logo for the dirt bikers. It's like a crew they have for those guys that come on the X and stuff like that. So it was the logo of the Metal Militia, and I remember the first time I did my first logo, it was horrible. It was the worst thing. It looked like it was melting. I felt like I messed up this kid's hair. I'm like, oh my god, like this is impossible, man. This is the worst. So it was funny. It was pretty cool. I kept practicing over and over and over. He had me practice all the time until I got it. Kept showing me. I kept observing. Like I tell you guys, your eyes are the best tools you have. As far as being a barber or cosmetologist, your eyes are everything because you're seeing your canvas, you're seeing everything you're doing there, and you're seeing your lines, your fade. You're basically seeing everything you have to do. So your eyes are your best tools, I believe, in this industry. As far as executing a great hairstyle. You're seeing this person's shape of face. You're seeing the indents in the hair. You're seeing the growth of hair, how it grows. So it's very important for your eyes is everything. As far as clippers and all that, you make them. The barber makes them. You make the tool. So it's crazy. I learned how to do this, and then I remember him signing me up to my first barber battle. It was a San Juan beauty show. I competed. I didn't even know I was gonna compete until we got there. He got me a student ticket to compete, and I competed. I came in third place. I actually did the same design, the Metal Militia, and it was pretty fun. And then that's when I really got introduced into what it is to be like an industry barber, and the other side, another side of what the barber industry is. I remember I used to be a big fan of in Puerto Rico at the time. Extreme Gel was really big, and I got up there and I saw the stage for Extreme, and it was huge. These barbers there, like they're cutting hair. I saw Omar Quinones from Major League Barbers. Shout out to Omar Major Leagues, man. That guy is amazing. He's from Rincon, Puerto Rico. He's also part of the whole Major League Barbers crew, the original Major Leagues, the old school crew, man. Shout outs to them, man. They do the Major League Barbers in Philly. So for you who haven't heard that, Major League Barbers in Philly, they do that show there. They also do the one in Buffalo as well, and a couple of other places. Uh, if y'all heard of Joe Flannel, he's also part of the major leagues as well. So those guys, so he's part of that team right there, man. And I saw him there. I actually saw Sky Salon before he was even known like the way he is now. A lot of the heavy hitters out there, man. And I was just like, oh, and Kamal Norway was out there with his team too, as well, and I seen all these crazy hairstyles, and I'm like, it kept bringing the creativity to me, and I'm like, wow, man, this is a whole different world. Like, what is this? What did I just walk into? But it showed me what you could be as a barber. It showed me where you can get to, where you could take this to, and we're here now, man, and it made me do this, what we have here now, which is Hair Choppers Radio. It made me do the event that we have going on, which is Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle. It's an amazing thing. Without that motivation in my life, without that, man, who knows what Bryan Barber official be? I'll probably still be getting in trouble in New York or something. But yeah, man, it's all within yourself, and it goes back to the first topic that we talked about in the beginning of the show today. And it goes back to that, struggles are real, and sometimes, yeah, you have to go through the struggle to realize certain things, but it's like I said, are you gonna let the struggle take over you, or are you gonna take over the struggle and show the struggle that you can make something of yourself and be in a different position in your life, many of us, like I was saying in the beginning of the show, many of us are in situations, man, and those situations take over us, man, and we let that energy feed into us, and then that energy brings us down and doesn't let us get to where we want to get and where you want to be in life, and then that makes you think different things, and it takes you out of your zone, and it takes you into that dark spot in your life, and I'm glad that I talked about that in the beginning of the show, because it makes me feel like I could share that here with you guys. And if there's somebody going through out there through things, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, let them know what you're going through. Maybe that person will hear you. Maybe that person will help you in your journey. Also people that you see people that are struggling, and you see them, don't tease them, don't bully them, don't make fun of them, because you don't know how that's making them feel. You don't know if that's bringing them more down. Yeah, we could joke around and all that, but sometimes you gotta take something to a limit. You gotta take some stuff to a limit, and it's better to ask that person and put them to the side. Like, listen, is everything all right with you? Is everything okay with you? You want to talk about something that you're going through, and you want to let it out. You want to vent. I'm here. I got ears. That's why God gave us ears, God gave us ears so we could hear, we could listen. Gave us a mouth so we could talk, but talk the right way. I'm a person that comes from a lot of negativity in life. I'm a person that's seen a lot in life, and I seen death right in front of me. I just seen so much that there was a point in time in life where I thought I was gonna be nobody. I thought all this had taken over my life at a young age, and where was I gonna be? That's all I was thinking. Where was I gonna be? Am I gonna be just like these guys out here, in and out of jail, wasting my time, wasting my life away, or am I gonna do something with my life? And thanks God that I've always been a person that I always want to do something. I'm a go-getter. I've always been a hustler. I've always been out there trying to get something, and that's great, man. Real quick, I just want to read before the show's over. We got like 8 minutes left before the show's over. My man's Henry Stilo. Some barbers are just lazy and complacent and don't think it's worth it. Yes, it's true. Henry, it's true. A lot of barbers out there are lazy. The other day I was just talking with my man Chef, and he had put somebody on blast, and he's like, "Yo, this barber, comes in, sits on the chair, lays that shit all the way back, and gets on the phone." Now, when a customer comes in, what is the customer thinking? The customer's thinking, "Why is that barber laying down like that?" Meanwhile, he's looking at the barber that's working. He's like, "I'd rather go with the barber that's working because he's working." There's certain things that barbers do. You gotta have more work ethic. You gotta think more professional. The career has to be very important to you to get where you want to get. Either in the chair, out of the chair, behind the chair. You gotta think for yourself, man. Barbers, you gotta wake up, man. Can't be lazy out there, man. You can't complain all the day is slow. Day is slow because you're slow. You know what I mean? There's barbers out there that grind it, man. I've been here 2.5 years in a new place, and I started from zero, and all I'm doing is hustling, you know what I mean? Getting these customers. I got business cards everywhere I go. I hand a business card to whatever person I meet. I could be in Walmart, and I pass by somebody, and I look at them, and if I feel like that's a person that gets a haircut on a weekly basis, I'm handing my business card to that person. I'm introducing, I'm breaking ice with that person. I'm like, "Listen, not to bother you or something. I know you're shopping here with your family or something. But you look like a gentleman that gets a haircut on a weekly basis. My name is Bryan, the Barber. Here's my business card, man. I work at the shop, Newington." That's how you get out there, that you network in any way possible. You barbers, man. When you pay booth rent, you better go hustle that money real quick, man. But yeah. That's how it is, Henry. So real quick, guys. Again, we are giving away 2 tickets to the Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle. Again, tomorrow, follow my story. At 9 p.m., I am releasing the instructions. The entry fee is a raffle, so the entry fee is $5. $5 to enter this raffle. It will go on throughout the whole week, and next week on Hair Choppers Radio at 6:30 p.m. live streaming through YouTube on Bryan the Barber's official channel, we will announce the winner. All instructions will be there. Once you enter, you will send me your email, phone number, and full name, meaning first name and last name. And we will be announcing the winner here on Hair Choppers Radio live streaming every Sunday, 6:30 to 8 p.m. So make sure to tune in. Follow the instructions tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Good luck to everybody that enters and wins these tickets to Hair Choppers Radio 2K Knockout Barber Battle, March 8th, 2020, here in Hartford, Connecticut. It's going to be an awesome event. Thank you for everybody always tuning in and checking us out. Today I was Dolo. I wasn't here with my 2 partners, Keno the Barber. And then for the Barber, actually, they had some activities. They had some birthday parties and family events. So, I'm here all alone. Next week they'll be with me announcing the winner. Again, if the winner is announced, that's why we need your email and phone number. Reason is to give you a call or email you and let you know that you won tickets to this amazing event. Again, follow all our social medias as well. Follow at hair_choppers_ radio. Follow Bryan the Barber official at Keno the Barber, and follow illphil_the_barber. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bryan the Barber official. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. And like I say, we always got a chat room live feature for you guys to chat it up with us on YouTube. On YouTube, there is a live screen. The screen is pretty awesome. So I'm going to transition real quick here before we end the show. So you can see our event, which is March 8th, 2020. Hosting it will be World Star Barber. Feature educators are Marvy Marv, Ari Blaze, Jassy Sensational, Chef the Barber, Hatchet the Barber, Barbetto 81. Our judges are Ari Blaze, Hatchet the Barber, Macho MVP, and Richie Cuts. Our sponsors are Gordito Snowcone, Negrita Popcorn, World Star Barber, of course, Hair Choppers Radio, Barbers, Shop Newington Gavo, Kino the Barber, and Hatari Hanso. More sponsors coming to you soon, so stay tuned for that new flyer coming up soon. This is a round for round battle. I want to know who will be the last barber standing, and the winner of that battle will win $1,000 money prize, plus $1,000 in tools and products, plus a Babyless Gold FX, and a VIP ticket to the Connecticut Barber Expo from your man's Jay Majors. It's gonna be exciting. This is gonna be a crazy event. I can't wait. We got DJ Frentu, DJ Pito Flow. We got 3 live performances from High Flogan. We got a performance from Jova Music 14 and MVJT from here, Hartford, Connecticut, man. So this is gonna be amazing. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hair Choppers Radio. Your man's Bryan the Barber Official is officially tuning out to next week here, and we will be announcing that winner. So check you out, and thank you again for tuning in to another Hair Choppers Radio episode.